Hello, this is Sabrina coming from northern Georgia on a very cold day here outside filming this daily journal for you. I started this journal last year when I made it. It's an elastic way of holding the pages in here. I put on beads, some decorative yarn there, and a little lizard here, a brooch. And I use it every single day for positive things that I can find that happen. I have a little notepad just stuck in here for me to make some notes. And like I said, it's in here by elastic, so I can remove the pages to work on one of them and put them back in very easily and decide later on whether I want to keep them in this style or whether I want to take them out and bind them. So this is January, and a friend of mine sent me a late Christmas present, and this was the tag that was attached to it. And I've used paper that I had in my studio. I didn't purchase anything. I don't use digital kits, and little bits and pieces that I have left over from my other journals. This happens to be a watercolor book page that I've taken apart and I use in my journals. This is something that I recorded on New Year's Eve. And starting the new year, I say one more turn around the sun, almost, 65 years for me. And here I've added a button and some fabric and just decorate it with little bits and pieces. Here's the second and the third, so I usually do 2 days, sometimes 3 on a page, sometimes 1. But here I did a little watercolor and talked about dawn and how pretty that was. And this is from a card that I received over Christmas, a wax seal, and just writing here that I've done for the day. This is a little piece of artwork that I did a very, very long time ago, and instead of not using it and having it sit in a drawer somewhere, I decided to go ahead and start using my art. This is a card from the late Christmas present that I received. Put it in here. I have some decorated trim here. I don't know, yarn, ribbon, I'm not sure what you call it. Just a little sticky note reminding me about some photographs that I need to run off to put in here. The wrapping paper from that late present. Another mix and match page. I also keep track of the moon cycles. Another piece of old artwork. Some packaging from a tea box that I had the cup of tea in. Over here is a crow. I feed lots of the wild animals, and the crows have been very prevalent. I have deer, rabbits, lots of squirrels, and birds that I feed daily. And the crows have figured that out and come over and try to sneak some food. This is a piece of coloring book. It's a little interactive thing of what happened on that day. Some little faux jewels here. This is from a book that I have that talks about the constellations. Some beads on this page. My father's, one of his letters are here, and just pieces that I've used from leftover journal pages. This is an old card talking about a winter scene that I had made up in college to learn the different art pieces. What happened on that day. This is a 1904 birthday blessings piece, and it hit on the days that I was journaling, so it's the 24th, and it has the 25th through the 30th there. This is a card from my aunt that she created years ago, and I just used it in here, wrote down some favorite moments in a year. This is a piece of artwork that I did, and since it was bigger, I just wrap it around the other side. Just a pretty pre-made tag and some calligraphy from a calligraphy book. On this day it snowed 1.5 inches. Not as much as I would have liked, but that's what we got in northern Georgia. And here I just celebrated that. And that's it for January. February I just started, and hopefully I can come on next month and show you what I've done in February. But I just thought I'd come on here and show you a little bit about, maybe give you some inspiration. Something you can do just with some scraps. Not anything special, even some of your old pieces you have sitting around, documents, artwork. So that's all I have. Thank you for joining me.